Alright, finally all caught up on editing these vlogs. Key to staying up with vlogs is to stay up with your editing. Do not fall behind. Honestly, no idea what most of these packages are, so you just start opening them. Looks like a little gift from Zhu and Parker pen. I don't totally understand how this works. Okay, it looks like this would probably need to go into here. Thank you for being a part of Team Polar Pro. Thanks, guys. Love Polar Pro. Polar Pro shirt, exotic and rare pea-berry coffee, Polar Pro hat, lens wipes, and a storyboard notebook. Being able to storyboard, very good pre-production habit to get into. And a memory card storage case. Lightweight, durable, aluminum construction. So yeah, seems like a pretty high quality option to kind of keep your memory cards safe. SD cards and micro SD cards. Thanks, Polar Pro. Oh, check these out, some lenses. DZO film, I'm not sure how to say it, but they just sent over some lenses. 10 to 24, and this one's a 20 to 70, micro four thirds cinema lenses. Really excited to test these out. GoPro Hero 8 Black. Really the question comes down to should you get this or the new Insta360 One R, and we'll see. Socks from Google. Thanks, guys. Although I don't really wear socks except for the same pair. Let me show you my closet real quick. I literally only wear one type of sock. Boom. Oh my God, look how organized it is. Carrie did all that for me while I was in Thailand. So thank you very much, Carrie. And I only do one pair of socks because I hate trying to pair them up after I do laundry. I'm not sure what this is. Kame TV or Kame TV. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce that. This looks like it's a wireless follow focus system. This is an SDI and HDMI video transmitter. All right, so here's a little GoPro attachment I got, and I'm trying to mount it on my motorcycle helmet. I want to have that GoPro kind of just like sitting right here. That is how it's supposed to fit. So let's see if I can figure this out here. There we go. It's actually kind of nice that I don't have to have an enclosure for the GoPro to have it mount on something like this. It makes it a little bit low profile, but people say it like has a lot of play side to side, which it does right now, but I think once you crank it in, it's gonna kind of give it tension and it should be fine. Yeah, there you go. It's sturdy. All right, adhesive is coming off. Hate this part. I have commitment issues, so when I put this on, is that straight? I don't know. Is that a good spot right there? I don't know. It's too late now. I've already committed. Kind of offset it a little bit so that it fits a little bit more flush against the helmet. If I were to center it, it would have kind of stuck out further. Oh, nice. Okay, I thought this was going to be in the way, but I can barely see it. It's not blocking my view at all. Unless I look like straight down, then I see just the top of it, but it's really not bad. I was kind of concerned about that. So good. All right, should we take it for a little spin? I haven't taken the bike out since Thailand, so I'm eager to. Let's go. It looks like the water just went straight through this cover. Don't buy cheap ones. I gotta go and buy like the authentic Harley one. Like the whole bike's wet. That cover did nothing. Man, I really should have worn some gloves. One for safety, but also it's freaking cold. How's the audio, by the way? I'm just using the built-in microphone from this camera. If I plan on talking a lot, I should definitely build in a microphone that goes from the camera into the inside of my helmet. It'll probably help reduce a lot of wind noise and all that stuff. But how's it look? I'm on super view mode, just try to get the widest angle I can. Here we go. And tour stop. Luckily, I live in California, so we're allowed to split lanes like this. But I do still want to hook up a microphone to this to improve the audio, so let's go. It feels pretty weird riding this again because I'm used to riding a scooter. I was riding a 125cc scooter in Thailand. So now coming back to this, I'm like, oh my God, this is so much bigger and heavier. Anyways, I already took a peek at some of the footage. Not bad, huh? This is how I have it mounted, and obviously no microphone coming out of it. So when I talk, it obviously just picks it up. Hold up. So we got some news here. So you and Crystal are like officially boyfriend girlfriend now.
Yeah, she's my honey bunches of oats.
Wow. What do you think about that, Chris?
I'm impressed.
You're gonna end up just like Chris in just a few years now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Show us future.
This is what's on the way, dude.
That's your future. You're closer. You've been in the relationship longer than I have.
You hear that? You hear the calling?
Gene.
What?
Happy birthday, son.
What is this?
Open it.
This is what we're doing today.
Did you read it?
Filled with mini plastic bottles of liquor?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. I knew you were gonna love it.
I didn't even know this. I was like, piñata. That's great. That's cool. I'd enjoy smashing it, but it's filled with booze. Can I just be lazy and just like cut it?
No. Give me that.
Is that all booze in there?
That's all booze.
That's a lot.
Every time I get presents from my friends, I always think, what would be the weirdest thing I could get them? Go to dudeIwantThat.com. Perfect place for all your weird gift needs.
Is this a sponsorship? Are you coming over to smack this with us?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get my flight. Don't drink it all tonight. At least save me one.
This actually works. I can't see anything.
We should let the dogs rip it apart. You don't just hang it and whack it with a stick. You got to do it the Mexican way, according to Sam.
Two people hold a rope and they pull it so to make it harder for you to hit it. The whole point is to make you look like an idiot.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're getting ready for you.
Okay. What's this music that you found? It's theirs. Can I just karate chop it? Hey! Yeah, is there poop?
Probably.
I gotta watch out for the poop.
Those are some nice shoes.
Hey, okay, go Gene, go for it.
Wait, go.
alright.
Well, I can't see anything. This is so much harder. It's attacking me.
You could also move.
Oh! No, dang. They hit me in the back of the head. This is so difficult. Did I do something?
You broke the head.
Oh my god, look at this. It's all booze. Also, check this out. Carrie got me some new shoes for my birthday. Well, they were new a second ago.
You stepped in poop.
I like how you guys are more excited about the candy and the booze.
Sweet. Found my GoPro adapter. So this will plug into this adapter somehow. Click this in. I need to figure out how to mount this so it's not really in the way. And it's a little bit short to mount inside of the helmet itself. So I think it's just gonna wanna tuck back here maybe. Ooh, maybe I could just zip tie this onto the mount itself instead of trying to attach it to the helmet. Zip ties, the best couple bucks you will ever spend. Affiliate link down in the description. I zoomed the wrong way. I used to not like zip ties because they're only one-time use, but after I realized how inexpensive they are to get a whole batch of them, they're awesome. Now, one thing that's lame is that on the Hero 8, this whole side door comes off to expose that USB-C port. Because on the older ones, if you want to use this adapter, there was just one little flap that opened up and the battery and all that was in a different compartment, but here it's all just one. But I did find this one housing on Amazon where it seems to cover the battery bay and just leaves a little opening for that USB-C port. So I ordered one. So this microphone comes with a, I think, TRRS. There's TRRS and TRS. Pretty sure one of them is for phones and mobile devices, the other ones for headphone jacks or regular 3.5mm headphones. They look the same though, so it could be a little bit complicated, but yeah, it's a little adapter here. And most of these helmets seem to have plenty of space inside to tuck these cables, because if you want to install anything like the Cena, you essentially do the same thing, just tuck a bunch of cables. And as long as it's behind the padding, you shouldn't feel any of it. All right, so I just did a whole bunch of shuffling it around, tuck the cables behind all the pads, so I shouldn't be able to feel anything. And the microphone just sticks out like this. Boost the exposure real quick and you can see that the microphone kind of just tucks in right there and it's pretty snug right there. It's just pinched in place. But yeah, we'll have to see how this sounds. Only thing I don't like right now is how this headphone jack kind of sticks out the bottom like this. So when I put it down, it'll kind of press up against that cable. So I think I'm just gonna reposition that. Luckily, we have hundreds of these zip ties. So there we go. What you guys think? Let me turn this mic on real quick so you guys can hear how it sounds. So it's recording now. So now this is audio from the microphone inside of here. So let me throw this on. And we are inside the helmet now. So how's it sound? I mean, the microphone is literally right up to my mouth. So hopefully the GoPro's pretty good at regulating the audio levels out of here. But yeah, should we go for a little spin? Hey, Carrie, you want to go for a little ride? Oh, this got sucked up by the Roomba? I was like, I don't know where the battery door went for the GoPro. Turns out the Roomba must have picked it up. Alright, how's the audio sound? I got the helmet on right now. And also, Carrie has her headset on, so I'm talking to her right now. Can you guys hear her? Say something. The earpiece in this helmet is not too far from the microphone on here, so it would be cool if we can actually hear what she has to say too. That way, if we're doing a group ride or something, the microphone can pick up what everyone's talking about opposed to just my voice. All right, so now we're going about 33 miles per hour, and I got my face shield open, so there is wind passing through this helmet, so I don't know how much that's affecting the sound quality. Carrie, can you say something? So I'm going to close the face shield now. So now I'm a little bit more shielded from the wind. Does that make a difference in sound quality? I'm enjoying this. It's like very freeing, like hands-free obviously. This camera's recording everything I'm seeing, so that's nice. I got it in super view mode. You want to try to split this? All right. Let's see how far you can get. Carrie's learning how to split. A lot of people might see this and be like, oh my god, this is so dangerous. But actually splitting can be like a safety thing as long as you do it carefully, because the most likely thing to happen to you is getting rear-ended on a motorcycle, especially in the city like this. So by splitting, you're not as exposed to getting rear-ended, at least at like red lights and all that. I definitely think it's better, because I've been in my Jeep Wrangler and I got rear-ended twice, and the car that rear-ended me got totaled, and that means they weren't paying attention enough to the point where they weren't able to see my Jeep. But motorcycles, if you get behind a motorcycle, I mean, look how low profile a motorcycle is relative. So if they rear-ended my Jeep and totaled their truck, there's no way they're gonna see a motorcycle like this. So splitting is actually not that bad, and it's like, you know, we're not being too reckless. So I'm looking back at the footage and it sounds like I could hear myself pretty well, but I can't hear Carrie through this microphone, which is a bummer. Maybe I could try mounting this microphone kind of by the earpiece. I don't know. I gotta try to figure something out. I mean, what would be really cool is if I could record one channel from my microphone and then put another second microphone into the earpiece, but I don't know how to do. Maybe if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Yeah, like if I put the microphone right up against the earpiece, I wonder how that would sound. It would probably sound pretty bad. I don't know. Let's try it real quick.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so now I got the microphone literally right up against the earpiece of this helmet. So I should be able to hear you pretty well.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so, but now the question is, can you hear me still pretty well? Or is my voice all muffled, because now instead of the microphone being in front of my mouth, it's all the way out my ear. So we'll see. We'll listen to it. Let's give it a shot.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you enjoying your ride?
I am, very much. It's like it's like perfect riding weather.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little hot, but once we start moving, it's pretty good. Ooh, what is that? An Aston Martin. Yeah, pretty nice.
The guy looks like a douchebag though.
But oh, look at that, a Porsche and another Porsche and a Mercedes. Every car here is nice. This is LA for you.
Hey, so will our Tesla beat that car?
Oh yeah, Carrie's looking at a Model 3 Performance. Maybe the Performance, but yeah, you would beat that car off the line.
It's for the environment.
Yes, exactly. And so you can drag race an Aston Martin. And I could always unplug this thing and just use this as like a regular GoPro. So we can continue the vlog like this.
I wish I could like videotape you vlogging to see how funny it looks when you holding the helmet out.
Yeah, I'm just holding the helmet out and just, I guess it does look pretty funny, huh? So I listened to some of the audio and it sounded like you were very clear on the last one, but my voice was very muffled. So I don't know, I have to figure this out a little bit, try to get it so I get a clear signal from my voice as well as yours. So this will be a test to see how Carrie feels going on the freeway, and also how does his microphone sound when we get up to speed. So let's do this. Alright, so this is going 60 miles per hour. Pretty good option, huh? Yeah, it works. Steve needs to get one of these.
Probably do need to get one.
The two microphone placements, one was here on the earpiece and one was up here. Definitely sounds much better when it's up here. But what I might try to do is get a splitter and hook up two microphones, but I just ordered one that is a stereo to mono. So it's gonna have two separated channels. I don't wanna use this because this is just gonna mash the two channels together and I can't edit it in case I wanna remove one of the spill.
It'll sound like this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it sounds
Yeah,
when
exactly.
they
When you
talk
have two
and keep
channels
talking
that's screwed
and then
up,
nobody
yeah.
can understand.
My hope is that I can hook up two microphones inside the helmet and keep the channels separated, one by the earpiece, one by the mouth, and then I can edit it in post afterwards. You like saw like a pretty crazy accident yesterday, huh?
I got on the freeway right here at your house, headed towards my house, not even to the next exit, and some guy came up behind me going like 100, and then he passed me in the off ramp, came back across in front of me and slammed into the car in front of me, and it's just debris went everywhere, and I slammed on the brakes. And
What? That's crazy, man.
Los
You're
Angeles
this
at
close.
midnight.
you're this close to being that car that got hit.
Yeah.
Like, wait, so you got.
If I
you
would have left
just-
like 1 second earlier,
that would have been you, yeah. Did you stop and like
Oh yeah,
see everybody?
stopped and pulled over, ran across to make sure that there was, nobody
gosh.
bleeding out or anything. Both guys said no, they're not, they're okay or whatever, as good as you can be. Went past the next exit and then the exit following that, and here's the car that ran into him. Because he had taken off, he drove away from the scene. He was already off the side of the road.
Wait, but
front
didn't
end
you
all
say
time.
it was like a medical thing, like a diabetic
Yeah,
attack
see,
or
so
something?
I thought, because, somebody comes up at midnight at 100 miles an hour and smashes into a car and drives away. First thing you think of is alcohol.
Yeah.
First thing. But the police, when they called, they got all the report, like at 1:30 in the morning, they called to get the report from me. And they said that, no, it wasn't alcohol. Because I said to him, I just assumed he was drunk. And they said, no, it turns out he was in diabetic shock.
That guy had made the conscious decision to still drive away, though.
Right.
That's pretty crazy.
Or, well, because they equate it to, like, being blacked out, drunk.
Oh.
Like he had no concept of it. So he smashed, kept going. And then, because he smashed the whole front of his car, radiator fluid and antifreeze was dumping
Dang.
out. So his car probably started to sputter, blah, blah, blah. He pulled over. Highway Patrol
That's
just drove right into him.
crazy. So it's very dangerous to drive around Los Angeles.
Yeah. Don't drink and drive, and check your insulin levels regularly.
Accidents happen like that in cars. So motorcycles,
Yeah.
you're a little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah,
so.
that's why when I said it, I
You
should
should
have rode
ride
the
safe.
motorcycle over last night, and then I was like, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Because that would have been not good.
Before we wrap this up, let's just talk about these lenses real quick because we unboxed them earlier. First, it was kind of interesting because they're parfocal, so that basically means you can zoom your lens, and as long as you have your back focus set correctly, your focus doesn't drift. So as long as you have your focus on me, even if you zoom in or out, it won't lose focus. But my issue with this is that I just feel like the minimum focus distance isn't where I want it to, where I feel comfortable with it. Here, even if I'm not doing anything crazy, I feel like I have to kind of take a step back to make sure it gets into focus because the macro, not there. So I'm probably gonna have to pass on reviewing these. I don't think they're bad, but I just feel like there's maybe better options. Also, this wireless video transmitter set, I appreciate them sending it out to me, but I still can't recommend it because there's just too much latency. Most of the time, if you're using wireless video feed, it's so that you can have a focus puller, but just having too much latency kind of ruins that. You can't really pull focus if you have a delay on your monitor, and it's significantly more noticeable of a delay than something I get out of my Teradeks. Also, this has HDMI and SDI, and on a Teradek, you can cross convert the signal. So if I input HDMI on the transmitter, I can output SDI on the monitor, or vice versa. But here, it has to stay either HDMI, and so it doesn't have that extra kind of nice feature. So yeah, probably won't be making a video about these either. Like, I try to make sure that all the stuff that ends up on the Potato Jet channel is stuff that I've received and tested every aspect of it, and I actually really like it. Then I'll share it on that channel. But I don't know, that's kind of why I like having this vlog channel, is that I can test out all kinds of random stuff, and even if it doesn't really live up to my expectations, I can still at least talk about it a little bit. And I also find it a little bit difficult to purchase lenses that are specifically for micro four thirds, because you could adapt a lot of different lenses to micro four thirds, but you can't really use this lens on many other bodies. So I feel like it's already at a disadvantage right off the bat. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get some decent sleep tonight. My sleeping schedule has been totally jacked up since I got back from Thailand. So maybe I'll take some melatonin tonight and try to correct it a little bit, because I keep getting super tired at like noon. Like, I'll take a nap from noon to 4. It wrecks the middle of my day. So I need to fix that. Anyway, see you guys later.